And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Correct. Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. We're going to check out this Zoom today.
That one.
This one, obviously, because you clicked on the video. Hey, please hit like and subscribe on the channel and ding the bell and give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff.
Yes, please do.
Do our thing on the YouTube.
And I just want to mention right from the start, this is provided by Zoom Australia, so this is what you would call a sponsored video, and thank you to Zoom Australia.
Good on you. Cheers.
Now, Alex, the G2Four and the G2XFour.
Seamless.
Yeah. Oh. Now, we did a video a little while ago about the G1Four and G1X4. There's some stuff up here. Really cool, I think, for the price. Really cool budget kind of multi-effects units. And I think they've gotten just a little bit better. So in today's video, we're going to look at the G2Four through an amplifier. There's a video which you can watch up here, where we're looking at the G2X4 and going direct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Split them up.
Yeah.
This will be in mono, and the other one will be in stereo for fun.
What he said.
Yeah.
So now, first things first, when you start this off, right, you turn it on.
Yeah.
It powers on. It says Zoom.
Correct.
And it's not the phone calls. It's the pedal. It goes to this window, right, where you can choose between are you going direct or using headphones or are you using an amp? And you select that by clicking left and right. The left and right buttons up here. Now, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I can't really find anything written down anywhere about it. But on the G1Four and G1X4, there was always this thing about having the mics on the cabinets on and off and the amp sims and all that sort of stuff. I think with this, if you say you're using headphones or you're going direct, it turns all that stuff on. If you go that side, amp, it turns all that stuff off. So let's select this. You can also, in the global settings, you can turn all that off. So it's not always there when you turn the pedal on, but we'll get to that later.
Cool. So like I said, we're going through an amplifier today, just like a multi-effects floorboard. And go through a Mozztronics Amp Switcher, Cherry Tone OTS MIDI 20 head, and a 2-nose Torpedo Captor X.
Like that, you can just see the corner there, just right there.
Cool.
Yeah. And there's maybe a little bit of reverb from that as well.
And we're just going to use it as a pedal. Pedal.
Multi-effects unit. So we're going to look at a couple of presets and then build a preset for Alex.
That's the plan.
But first, let's quickly just look at the layout and maybe look at the sort of global menu kind of thing, right? So you've got the 3 buttons down the bottom, as it starts off anyway. These 3 buttons correspond to the 3 numbers up here, 1, 2, and 3. So you kind of get used to it after a while. Whatever's on the left here is that button. Whatever's in the middle is that button. Whatever's on the right is that button. So you click on those. You go between the presets. You hold this button in. It goes to a tuner. This, if you hold it in, it goes to the next available free preset slot, which we'll do later on. This is kind of an undo function, right? Now up here, you've got these that's one of the new things, these buttons, right? So by going left and right, you can scroll through the presets. You can also go up and down. If you go up, it goes up 10 or down 10. Now, if you push this button just once, it goes into sort of stomp mode, I guess, where you have these pedals now, and these buttons correspond to the pedals. So again, that button is the pedal on the left, that button is the pedal in the middle, and that button is the pedal on the right. You can turn them on and off with this, right? If there are more pedals, you can scroll across. In this case, it doesn't look like there are more. There's always a volume pedal at the end, and this is your tap, basically, right at the end. So you've got 6 slots, plus the volume pedal, plus your tap function.
Cool.
That's pretty much that. Now, by pushing up and down, you can actually go into it and change the actual effects, and you can scroll through the different effects types and all that sort of stuff. But we won't worry about that right now. And by clicking that, you go back to where you were, and I just got rid of that pedal, but it doesn't matter. Now, by holding this button in, you go into sort of a setup menu kind of thing, where you can, and we'll look at that later on as well, you can change the order of effects. And again, it all corresponds to those 3 buttons, as you can sort of see down the bottom. You can rename patches, you can copy patches, you can erase stuff, you can change that output thing, so you go back to selecting which output you want. Gotta go back into that. You can do your global setups, you can turn autosave on and off, you can select pre-select or not. Pre-select just means instead of going straight from one preset to the next, you can go up banks, and then that light kind of flashes, and then you got to push the button again for it to change to that. You can change your economy stuff, the startup, whether you want it to be on or off, the thing where you select amp or direct. You can change the brightness of the screen, which when you're doing videos is very, very important. You can do an all reset to factory reset, and it shows you what the what version firmware you have. By pushing that, you go back out. So should we just do now? Nice. Oh, and I should also mention, so these knobs here, so if you're in that normal mode, these are basically just what it says up above here, your low, your mid, your high, and your volume. If you're in that sort of pedal mode, if you select the pedal, these now become the controls for the pedal, and it tells you what they are. And if there's sometimes more, you can scroll across as well. So should we now look at some presets? And I've kind of... Oh, actually, can I just do that?
Sure.
Oh, you got to select it like that. Okay. Because I got rid of one of the pedals. So let's just check out the first preset and see what it does. And so, for example, now that preset, you click on this, you go into stomp mode. Now you can turn a delay on and off with this, right? And you can scroll through and see what other effects they use, what other stuff they have. Nothing else. I mean, that's basically that, yeah?
Yeah.
So should we now do a preset especially for you? Build one that is just for Alex.
Oh, so special.
Yeah, yeah. So now we can do this.
You can copy my special settings.
Please do. Hold for new, right? So you hold that in. And what it does is it goes to the next available empty preset slot, which is preset 251. So you've got 250 presets on here that come from Zoom. So there's a few.
So I spent some time.
So you can cancel it, you can enter, we go there. So now we have a blank user preset, as you can see here, with no pedals. The only thing that's always there is the volume pedal and the tap function at the end. So now, Alex,
G'day.
What would you like first?
Well, since we've got a clean guitar tone, maybe some crunch.
Okay.
Like overdrivage.
So maybe let's put that on slot number 2. You want an overdrive. So what you got to do is, actually, let's do that one more time. So you select whichever slot you want.
Yep.
You push up or down. You go into the sort of preview mode of effect. And then by going to the right, these are now all the different effects types. So you've got compression kind of stuff. You've got filter kind of stuff. And these are your drives. And now by going up and down, you go through the different drives. And I think actually that's the first one. Yeah, EP drive is the first one. So you've got things. And if you download the manual, there's a whole list on what they're based on. They're all based on actual pedals. Some of them are very easily spotted. Others are a little bit more cryptic. So EP drive.
It does this thing where when you're selecting the pedal, it'll preview just that effect.
Yeah.
So if you've got delays and reverb modulation, it'll actually turn everything off, so you're just hearing that.
You're just hearing that.
So if I play some stuff and you scroll through, it should hear a bunch of different drives, right?
Okay, so this is the EP drive.
And I can just choose by listening, not by the pretty colours.
Acoustic simulator.
Yeah, done with that. Boring.
The last one. Which one did you think?
Actually, the Zen right back at the beginning.
Right. Oh, thanks.
So get your clicky finger out.
Yeah, that's the only thing. You've got to go through all this stuff. Where are we? Zen. See what I mean? That's a little less cryptic, the Zen Overdrive.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what it could be based on. Just get rid of over and you've got it.
That's it.
Okay, now we've got this. Now you've got all the settings here. So you've got basically your gain, you've got your tone, you've got a different voice, and you've got the volume. So do you want more gain, less gain?
It's actually pretty good.
Pretty good. Should we check out the voice just to see what the difference is? You happy with that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And then to go back, you just press this, and you go back to where all your pedals are.
Okay.
And then now, so that if it's selected in there, you can turn it on and off with this.
Done.
Okay. Next, what would you like?
Oh, more stuff.
Yeah. Let's do 3 or 4 effects.
Maybe some modulation.
Modulation after drive.
Yeah.
So let's stick it in slot number 3.
Stick it like pretty standard rock and roll type.
Okay.
Tones.
Modulation is.
It's good.
There's chorus. Okay, let's
Actually,
go
chorus could be cool.
all the way down. Okay, clone chorus. Do you want me to scroll through it again?
Maybe just through the choruses,
Okay.
because there's multiple choruses.
Chorus side.
Maybe they try chorus.
Try chorus. Okie dokie.
And yeah, good.
Do you want more of it or just leave it like that? Because control-wise, we have the depth, the speed, the tone, and a mix.
Maybe just slightly less mix, so it's not quite as 80s.
Is that better?
Yeah, let's try that with the overdrive.
Okay.
Maybe slightly less chorus.
Less chorus.
It's making it a little bit metallic.
Okay. So what, mix again or depth?
Maybe mix.
Mix, even less.
Let's go half.
Half?
Yeah.
50.
How does that go with the
drive?
yeah.
Happy with that?
Ecstatic.
Okay. Next. What else do you want?
Some delay.
Delay?
Because we need to be, apparently we're going into some sort of 80s rock god setting.
That's him. Okay.
G'day.
Again, so you just scroll across until you find delay, which is analog delay. Here, do you want me to go through some of them again? So that's called delay.
Correct.
That's called analog delay. Darker. Tape echo.
Less bottom end.
Tape echo 3, back with a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
That's maybe more for the stereo stuff.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Soft echo. Ping pong, that's more for the stereo stuff. Oh.
Oh.
Reverse. What else do we have? Modulation delay? What is that? Ice delay.
Sure.
Ice delay.
I don't know what that does, but yeah.
Well, with ice delay, we've got different intervals. Octave. Yeah, I guess you could set it to an octave. See, okay, now here, for example, see there's a little arrow on the side. That means you have more, so you can scroll across. There's a smear function.
I like to be smear my ice. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Yeah, and there's dampening too. So, what do you like that?
Apparently, I do.
Okay, well, let's try that with the drive. So it's kind of like a reverse shimmer delay.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. What else do you want?
A lie down now.
What about something? Let's stick like a envelope filter or something in front of the drive.
Okay. Or an octave.
In front of the drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, since we're now taking a big left turn with tones.
Okay, now we've got to find where an Octaver is. We've got Octaver. There it is. It's under modulation. Okay, so you want an Octaver. Is it dry tone? Yeah. Do you want the up and down octave, or do you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's check this out. So that's just the octave down now. And you can turn it on and off there.
It's mad. Yep, cool. I
So
think that's enough silliness.
That's enough. Should we now, just to try it out, right?
Yeah.
If you hold this in, you can now go to a thing called Move. So should we see what it sounds like when you put the Octaver
Yeah.
after the drive?
Out of control.
See, because you can now select where you want this. We want this. I want this here, because why not? It gets glitchy after the overdrive.
Just kind of weird and cool. Sci-fi post-apocalyptic doom album
Well, there you go.
of any kind.
But so just that way you can move. You select the one you want, you hold it in, you go move, and you can move
Yeah.
the order around.
Don't have to reprogram.
You don't have to reprogram stuff.
Shuffle.
Do you like it?
Oh, apparently I do.
Okay, so now what we do is we hold this in.
It's weird, but cool. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. We can.
Now we can name the patch.
Weird.
So with this as well, you scroll through these and then go up and down with what you wanted to call it. I mean, this could take a while. Let's call it Alex User 001. That's what we call it, just because we don't want to
Rolls
go
off the
too much.
tongue, doesn't it?
And then you press that again. Bob's the uncle was saved, and now we have Alex User 001.
Hey. We can
And
play
it's stored
amazing,
in preset 251.
amazing music.
And it's right next to Hound Dog 1953. But I mean, that's that. We're just, we're making silly noises and stuff like that. But that's basically how you go about it. You program all this stuff in there. You have things like loopers and drum machine. We're going to look at that in the other video, because I think drum machine running it through your amplifier is not necessarily that great of a thing. You want to maybe go direct, more like it. So check out the other video. There's links in the description below as well. But I mean, that's sort of a general overview of using the G2Four or G2XFour. They're exactly the same, with the exception of having the expression pedal there. As a multi-effects unit running into an amplifier.
Hopefully that was helpful to people that have either got one, or one coming, or want to check it out if you're interested in buying one.
Yeah.
Let us know. Leave us a comment down below the video.
Should also mention you can, there is I think it's in the back, or is it in the side here? No, the side is a USB in the back. You can plug in and expression pedal, and then it's basically exactly the same as the G2XFour. And then you can assign expression pedal to wahs and whammies and whatever you want it to be. Silliness.
Yeah, cool. Links below to socials and a podcast. I'd say check those out if you got a second.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
A big thank you to Zoom Australia again for sending this out to us. And
see you soon.
Bye.
Catch ya.